Hello, everyone out there in the Digital Hounds Racing Land. Coming to you today to announce the Breeders' Cup races, a few lead-up races, as it looks like we have a race going on now. We'll try to grab here. A couple lead-up races to the Breeders' Cup. You can see a 10,000 claiming race going on right now. Got 4-horse field in good hands with Argo Farms out in the lead. Heavenly Addy, Bald Farm in second. Doc Lutz has Marginal Cheer in third. And I don't know how to pronounce that, if it's the F or the J silent. So I'm just going to pass on trying to pronounce it unless someone can tell me. Tap Dancer from that stable. Coming to the top of the stretch now. It looks like in good hands. Up to challenge Heavenly Addy, coming 3 wide. Marginal Cheer. Getting ready for a late run maybe from Tap Dancer as well, as Heavenly Addy goes up to take the lead. Marginal Cheer gaining. And good hand, Tap Dancer coming up. Be close at the wire between these top three. And it looks like Heavenly Addy is going to hold them off. Marginal Cheer up for hangs on to second. Tap Dancer third. So a nice little warm-up race there. We did have a scratch in that as well. Up next, a D division race. 8 horses going 7 furlongs. Hello, everybody. Anybody want to jump in with me? Send me a note. I'll send you a code. And you can come in and chat as well. Getting all set to go on the Breeders' Cup 2-year-old racing day and some undercard stakes races as well. We'll conclude at the end of the last of the Breeders' Cup races. And we are seeing Bob work diligently to get the 3-year-old fixed or entered. Looks like a couple races have some outstanding entries available unless the deadline is passed. So if you have a horse with any type of points in those races, contact Bob. Keep in mind, it needs to have race points in a particular race, not just graded points overall. So look to see where you are, see if there's any openings. No entry fee, so you might as well get your horse in. And contact Bob to see if that's possible. He'll need to give you a password. The next race, about a minute to go. So I also want to remind people that the auction for yearlings, you can begin bidding. Actually, could have been bidding, I believe, once they even were entered. The auction is tomorrow. And I was looking through, and there are some nice looking yearlings out there. So make sure you do take a look at that. We're going to see if we can get this thing going. Today, we're not going to go over, preview the races. We did that yesterday. So just going to kind of announce the field, not going to go through the past performances. And by the time I get through just announcing the field, it'll probably be about time for the race to go off anyway. So this next race is about to go off. We got about 20 seconds. So let me see if I can get this thing going. And we shall enjoy the 8-horse field for the D race. I'll go to the overhead view to start out here. See if we can see who's going to jockey around and get some position. You've got King Dunbar out in the middle of the track and Swing King. Both look like they want early position, as well as Orange Fanta. Orange Fanta got a little bit blocked there, so he's going to have to tuck in further back than I think he wanted. The horses are getting in line, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. The leader now is King Dunbar. Out 2 wide, getting a nice trip is Swing King from Jake Dog. Red Dawn from Creekside looks like he's ready to strike. Express Killer getting a nice trip on the rail. The others have been 2 and 3 wide the whole time, always lost from Tri-City. And now Orange Fanta has also swung out wide for the stretch. We are coming down the stretch. We'll switch to camera 3. And you can see Anduno on the rail making his move, and then late move through the middle. Looks like Blue Frankel from Leicester Shuffle and Always Lost from Tri-City. Blue Frankel sneaks up. I never hardly gave him a call the whole race, but he came right through and took it. Congratulations to Leicester Shuffle on his horse's effort. Blue Frankel. We're going to start the undercard races here. See if anybody's paying attention. I got Gary who might join me here. If I can beg him, I got to go over to his agent and see if I can get his agent to let him come in for free today. Kind of a high-priced talent. I do want to mind you, the show is worldwide podcast, available just about everywhere except North Korea, but of course they don't count. So we have a field of 4. Gary is now begging to get in. Correct all errors. There he is. And we have, of course, we need to have the pets right away shown. I see 1 back there. 2 maybe.
2 over here, yeah.
Yeah. We need to have them getting some cameras.
No, the other one's away. Donald Reyes, he's in bed.
Well, turn your laptop so we can see him.
It's not a laptop. He's out in the kitchen in bed.
Oh, there we go. There they are, enjoying themselves.
Absolutely.
What are you up to today? Betting the UK stuff? Or?
Well, it was earlier on, but it's all finished now for the evening. Well, there's still a couple of night meetings on, but not bothering with them. So I just thought I would sit down and watch the races here. And I seen you were feeling a wee bit lonely on your own, so I felt sorry for you.
Definitely lonely. I'm nothing by myself. I need someone to bounce off of here.
Yeah,
start just playing music.
Don't see Chrisman jumping on, do you? Come on in, Chrisman.
Yeah, and Gary, there's Gary Heather. I'm going to say it wrong. I can't.
Hetherington.
And which stable? I should know that.
That's me.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Yeah, you can tell me.
Bobby Dazzler.
Chrisman. We got to get him. We don't have the resources to pay Chrisman's huge demands to come on. Him or Eddie, either one. They don't want to join us. All right, we got what do we got here? A juvenile stakes race, 2-year-old colts, 1.5 miles. Looks like Tri-City's trying to capture this one with 3 of the 4 entries. But as we know, Dash is always tough, so we shall see. They're about to go off. And there's Papa John saying hello. Did that race go up? Let's see.
Christmas says, not at this time, maybe in the future. Avid watcher, though.
That's what they always say.
Yeah.
What that means to me is show me the money, you know.
Yep, that's it. Speak to the agent.
Yep. Here we go. 4 horses going 1.5 miles. Silver Warrior, the gray. You know how I like those gray horses. So, you know, it never makes me upset to see one of them get out there. Silver Warrior, it jumps out by about 2-3 strides here. Northern Satsuma from Dash. Arctic Queen looking to drop for a rail spot or not. Maybe he wants to advance now. And Bad Attitude, happy to be
sitting
in the
back
watching them all. Feel a little bit spread out here. We go past the half in a 47-16. You have to expand the screen a little bit to catch all the horses. You can see Bad Attitude is showing a bad attitude and not keeping up.
Don't forget we're all surface tonight.
Oh, okay. Silver Warrior has jumped out by 6 lengths here. And Northern Satsuma, Arctic Queen. I believe both Silver Warrior and Arctic Queen might be out of Arctic Warrior. Good chance of it. Now, Northern Satsuma fighting back. The 6 furlongs was 1:11:66. Not too horribly fast. Good fractions, though. Let's check on Bad Attitude, who looks to be out of this one unless he has a massive kick ahead of him. So far, it's been all Silver Warrior. No one's really been able to gain. He's held that same length a ways, but we'll see what happens in the stretch. We'll see if we can catch them all as we swap over. Silver Warrior still 5 or 6 out in front. A little bit of gain.
Nice coming.
Yep, the others are coming at him a little bit as they come down the stretch. We'll see if they can get to him. They need to pick it up a little bit. They're not gaining a whole lot. And here comes the surge. And they are gaining, but I just don't think they're going to get there.
No, they're not going to catch
a race maybe for second here between, looks like Northern Satsuma is going to hold off. And Bad Attitude coming back late, but too late. Silver Warrior, impressive wire-to-wire finish in the lead at 2:31:21.
Bad Attitude needs 2 miles.
What's that?
Bad Attitude needs 2 miles instead of 1.5 miles.
Needs to get a better attitude. Get going. Needs to get going. All right. That was the first undercard stakes race. So nice stakes win. We are up for this one. A sprint, 5 furlongs on the turf. And we have, see if I can make myself get this thing up, because Gary has one.
You know how wrong that sounds, Lee, don't you?
What's that?
You know how wrong that sounds.
I can't understand what you're saying, but it sounds like.
I said, do you know how wrong that sounded? What you just said there?
Yeah, I know. Getting the screen to come up. Is that better? Yeah. I knew you. I knew it when I said it, but I figured it would go through. But of course, I should have known.
Yeah.
I have to see if I can get Bob to edit that out of there with your dirty mind. Just for that, I'm not even going to show your horse in the menu. I'm just going to go right to the race.
Absolutely.
So you do have a horse called Desirable Toy. Of course, the toy is Perfect Toy, I assume, or else
yeah, that just missed the final by, I think it was 3 points or something.
Oh, okay. See if I can pull this race up quickly since it's 5 furlongs. We have Dash Lesta Shuffle. Now he's got a horse called Perfect Frankel. Did he get that from Perfect Toy, or is that just a coincidence?
No, he bought a few breeders off me.
Oh, okay. You have Desirable Toy. And I just messed it up.
Oh.
And there it goes. Get our mugs off there. And away they go. And Perfect Frankel right to the lead. Let's switch the view here. See if we can capture camera 3 here. Perfect Frankel, Blue Chip, and Desirable Toy. The duo of Not Sure What I Got and Fun Keeps Happening from Eddie. Snappy 2153 for the first 2 furlongs. And they are headed to stretch, and Blue Chip looks like he's sneaking up on Perfect Frankel. Might run right by him, but it's going to be close.
Yep.
Here comes Eddie's late charge, but I think Eddie's going to be too late, and Perfect Frankel wires the field.
That's a couple of ones already. The night for Sam.
I don't think you get I think you had to be a grade 3 or above to get the sire bonus, right? For winning.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
So no can do for you on that one. But hey, good run by Perfect Frankel. Got right out.
That's
Nice
2 wins for Sam tonight, isn't it?
What's that?
2 races. That's 2 races, 2 wins for Sam so far.
Yep.
His stable's maybe informed just at the right time. He's his first graded runner of the night, 2 in the BC finals at Furrow's Profit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were looking at that one yesterday. We have another undercard stakes race. This one, a mile on the dirt. We have 5 horses going. I don't see Gary in there. I see Tri-City has 2 again. Couple 2-3 minutes to post. I'm going to pull the race card up to view.
What time is the first BC race? Is it 10 to 8?
About 10, 12 minutes, 13 minutes. So here's the upcoming field for the 1 mile race. It is Amazing from Dash Stables, Sideshow Freak Show from Paul and More Racing Stable, Arctic Thunder, Storm Warning in the 3 and 4 from Tri-City Stables, and Apollo from Prestige Stables. And he did clarify that it's not spelled wrong. That is his name, Prestige, not Prestige. So, Prestige Stables. Getting nervous, Gary, for your or you've been through it so many times that doesn't affect you so much?
No, well, you still get a wee bit nervous. Like, you like to think that the horses will run well, but you just have to take it as it comes. What'll happen will happen. What will be will be. It is what it is.
Que sera, sera.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can never expect. Doesn't matter if you've had a great horse all year long. They're all good horses, and anything can happen.
Yeah.
So I got 2.
I like to see the new stables do well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love to see the new stables do well.
Sorry, I stole your word. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So we had a couple guys jump in, or we had Papa John says hello. Chrisman says he can't come in at this time, maybe in the future. So that means bring more money. Let's see. But he is an avid watcher. Yes, we do know that. And we thank people for watching us now or listening later. And always thanking, I hate to do it on air, but I always like to thank Gary for keeping me company. And I know eventually he'll branch out into his own podcast, and
I would doubt that very much.
no one will watch mine anymore. I've messed it up again.
Oh, Lee, what do you like?
I just cannot multitask. That's all there is
Just
to
put
it.
on the live feed.
No, then you can't. You have to then find the window that's showing the race. It's quite annoying, really. But we're off and running here.
Prestige
1
is to the
mile.
front.
We've got Apollo from Prestige jumps to the front. You can tell by Arctic Thunder not real happy where he's at. Look at him bowing his head once out of there, even though he's got plenty of room to go. Down on the rail, a sneaky little run from Sideshow Freak Show, looking for the rail trip, as is Tis Amazing, starting to show a bit of punch in the back. Storm Warning's been pushed wide the whole race, but they are all in this one as we turn for home. It is Apollo from Prestige Stables, Arctic Thunder, and Sideshow Freak Show, and Tis Amazing are all looking to pounce. Storm Warning needs to do a little bit more, and here's Arctic Thunder. Look at the one horse, Tis Amazing, coming right through the middle. It's Arctic Thunder, Tis Amazing. Probably going to get them, Arctic Thunder and Sideshow Freak Show. Dash Stables with Tis Amazing. A very patient run in 1:34.24. Congratulations to Dash Stables on a stakes victory. These races are a lot like the World Series. You got very reasonable $10 entry fee, and I encourage people that have horses, even newer horses at the 2-year-old level, check those races out. Very, like I said, very reasonable $10 stakes fee or entry fee. Congratulations to Tis Amazing. So we have a couple races. I was wrong on the Breeders' Cup. It's 3 races away. So we have another undercard race. Take a look at here. We have I was just kidding about the money. Gary's the only one that negotiates money around here. And I'm just kidding about that too. I tease him about it, but he's a good guy coming on here. God, I can't believe I had to say that. Anyway, let's see who we got in this race. Yeah, I wish you're right, Gary. I wish you could put it on live feed and then it would automatically pop, but it doesn't. You have to stop sharing and then go hit share and find the right. That's why I need you to learn how to do it. See, so I don't have to multitask.
Yeah, you're just looking at me to be your sound man.
Yeah, that's what I need. The next race is 1.25 miles. Might be looking at some potential Derby horses. I don't know. 1.25 miles. This one is a turf race. Not sure what we're going to get here. We only had 4 enter. Doc Lutz, what looks good. Jake with California Sun. By the way, Jake's out enjoying 85-degree weather and barbecue and beer while I'm sitting here in an April 22nd snowstorm.
Is it snowing all right enough?
It did, yeah. It was snowing.
Holy
shit.
It
snows and it stops and it snows and stops, but enough to make the ground white. Scarlet the Starlet from Nemesis and Tri-City with Extreme Ghost. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. It was 80 degrees less than a week ago. But
that's bad.
Whatever. Yeah, no, not happy about it, but what can I do? Papa John says, gearing up for stakes races next year. Good to hear. You want everybody. I'm getting excited for next year. How about you, Gary?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next season. I'm looking forward to when the breeders refresh again at the start of the season. I have a few there. I'm looking forward to breeding. and see what happens.
Yep.
I have a few nice ones sitting there already.
And away we go. 4 horses going 1.25 miles in the Turf Yield track. And they're in post position order right now. Number 1 looks good on the rail, being challenged slightly by California Sun, who, I don't know, may just drop back. He hasn't made his mind up. Starlet the Scarlet about to drop down to the rail in 3rd. And I assume Extreme Ghost is going to drop down to the rail in 4th. They're all kind of figuring it out, and looks good. It's looking good on the lead. And California Sun still wanting to make him remind him or remember who's there with him. Seems to be getting a little bit stronger here, and as they get going. So that's most likely why he didn't tuck in. He kind of felt like he could run by him, didn't want to get in behind him and wait, and he has taken the lead. California Sun, the first half in 46 and 66 by Looks Good. I'm sorry, California Sun did have the lead by then. We are around in the middle of the turn. We've kind of lost Extreme Ghost here, far back. The top 2 have been going at it the whole time. It looks good. It's dropping back, but he's not too far out of it. So, but California Sun continues to power on by as they're coming now to the stretch run. It's going to be California Sun, Looks Good, and see what Scarlet the Starlet has. Don't see there's Extreme Ghost. Looks like California Sun, 2 wide, then taking the lead. Going to take this one home. Looks Good. Going to get up for 2nd. Scarlet the Starlet ran 3rd the whole way, and Extreme Ghost ran behind the whole way. Congratulations to Jake, who doesn't even know he won because he's out in the 85-degree weather having.
Or is he? Or is he?
Or is he? Or is it really 25 where he's at, and he...
Or maybe he's huddled up and onto the quilt trying to get a bit of heat into him because there's a snowstorm there too.
Yeah. One can only wish. Okay, we have this one's just called Stakes, but I assume it's still one of the undercard stakes. It is only a 9,000, so maybe not. It's only 9,000 entry fee, 7 furlongs going on the Turf Yield with 4 horses. And we will take a quick look at the field. What's the weather there? I know you do the Celsius thing, but is it
that was
warm, chilly, cool, or
it was warm this past few days, but today it's rained all day, so
okay.
That's why they call it the Emerald Isle, you know.
Yep.
Nice.
I didn't know that. But okay.
Right.
All right, Gary's got one in this. We got Dashing Thief with Dash, Brown Zen with Gary, Silver Eagle with Jake Dog, and Triple Dare with Tri-City. So Brown Zen, huh? Is that a big brown horse and a
big brown and Zenyatta?
Oh wow, that one may be.
Bloodlines are in there. They might be 2nd generation, like, but
there you go. We are 52 seconds away from this one. We are about 5 minutes away from the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. 1 mile for 2-year-olds. The greatest time of the year.
Have you any runners tonight, Lee?
I have no 2-year-olds. I did not have a very good 2-year-old crop.
Right.
But I have bred some late in the 2-year-old season after I had retired some horses that just were, they just seemed to be as far as they could get, and I really didn't want to start dropping them down into the divisions. So I used them to breed some decent 2-year-olds.
Right.
and I was happy to see one win yesterday. So most of them, though, are debuting in the upcoming season. The race is off, and of course I missed it.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. 7 furlong stakes race here. We have Gary's horse out in the lead. Would sure like to tuck in here, but Dash playing hardball with Dashing Thief. Although it looks like, I don't know. They got to the curve. I thought you might say, oh, there he goes.
There you go.
There. Silver Eagle, 2 wide. Jake trains them 2 wide, so they run 2 wide. So Silver Eagle's out, running up. Nope, he dived in. So they made a liar out of me. So they are at the top of the turn. It's Browns in from Gary, 22:06, and now Dashing Thief starting to dash to the outside, as is Silver Eagle. Triple Dare holding down on the rail. We are going to have a sprint to the finish here. Browns in, Dashing Thief, Silver Eagle, Triple Dare coming.
Goodness.
Dashing Thief with a strong move. Silver Eagle, even a stronger move. Silver Eagle, Dashing Thief, Triple Dare. It looks like Jake with another winner with Silver Eagle. Close race, though, for the most part. What happened, Gary? Your guy kind of
died to death.
Didn't go that far, huh?
Just made too much use of him early on, didn't I? Should have dropped in.
Yeah. Okay. We are going to pull up the
first big race of the night.
First big race. Like I said, we're not going to go through them. We're just going to kind of look at the. We went through them yesterday, so
yeah.
10 horses going a mile. The field is shown. Am I bolting us out so they can't? Yeah, so they don't have to look at us. Dashing Pegasus, Dashing Apollo. Gary's got Witch Slayer, Trillion T, Enfield's Nemesis. Trillion T was Nduna. Enfield's Nemesis is Nemesis. Aloya has both Bull, Fight, and Shaft. Nduna also has Armored Saint. Pharaoh Prophet from Lusta Shuffle, and Queen of the Damned from True Noble Lodge. I believe the guys liked Pharaoh Prophet yesterday.
Yeah, I would really like to see this horse win for Sam. He's only playing about 3 or 4 weeks now, and it'll be good.
Yep.
He has some nice horses, Sam. Like, he's put a few pounds on it. Like,
he has some real nice to see. It's really nice to see the new guys are coming in. They're asking questions. They're getting questions answered, and they are doing quite well. It's probably the best. When I consider someone new, I mean, a lot of people come from other sites, so they're not exactly new, but still, each site has its own uniqueness. So you do have a bit of a head start if you've actually played an online virtual game, horse racing game before. But still, these guys are doing quite well. I think a lot of them have spent a decent amount, which is good as well. But a lot of these guys are going to be raring to go for next season, and it should be one of the most fun seasons at Digital Downs. And of course, the old vets are still here and are going to do well. We have less than a minute for the first Breeders' Cup race.
Get her loaded.
We are going to. I can't. That's the problem. I have to wait till that screen pops up. I'm going to get rid of this one. That's step one. Okay. Then I got to hit a button that says share screen. But until that little window pops up, I cannot hit share screen to get the screen.
Amateur.
I wish that I could just put it on the one that counts it down, but it doesn't work that way. Well, you know what? Maybe it does. We're going to test it, Gary. Maybe it'll Maybe it'll come
There
through.
you go. It should come up now.
We'll see. Race in progress. See, it didn't come up, did it? Yeah, see, it won't do that. You have to go find the window that's open. They're off. Good luck, everybody.
That's me beat. I fall back too soon.
We got a mile. They're going up the backstretch. Enfield's Nemesis sitting out there would like to tuck in. I assume he doesn't want to run 4 wide.
Mine's
5
holding
wide
a lot
out
out.
there is, who is that? Dashing Apollo. Yep. Enfield's Nemesis. If he can tuck in here, going around the corner though. Yeah, he does tuck in. Nice tuck in there. Down on the rail. Dashing Princess. Trillion T about 3 wide. In between's a couple more. Dashing Apollo, Queen of the Damned. Well, we're going to have a gaggle of horses trying to get down this stretch. They're going to leave it on the overhead because there's so many horses looking for a spot.
First Prophet got boxed in.
Yep. We have horses 3, 4, 5, 6 wide now. Enfield's Nemesis. Got to be liking the view out here. Down here now comes to the middle of the track. Dashing Pegasus. And
First Prophet close.
In the middle of the track.
First Prophet's going to get up.
I think Pharaoh's Prophet's going to get up here.
Go on.
Prophet up for the win over Dashing Pegasus, and Enfield Nemesis and Bullfight are showing as a dead heat. So I'm not sure which one. Congratulations.
Well done, Sam.
Congratulations, Leicester Shuffle.
I told him that horse.
192. The third place horse was Enfield's Nemesis. Congratulations to Leicester Shuffle. First Breeders' Cup win of the day for him or anybody. Dash Stables, well represented there in second by a nose maybe. Enfield's Nemesis and Bullfight were right together. The call went to Enfield's Nemesis. Good, fun race to watch there. We will now take a look at the upcoming 10-horse field in the 5 furlong sprint. 2 minutes to go. Snowman from Aloya. 1 hole, Tis Heavenly from Chrisman in the 2. Fire Alarm from Greco in the 3. Express Dividend from Induna in the 4. Carlanita from Dash in the 5. Finicky Ree from Chrisman in the 6. Golden Pegasus from Dash in the 7. Beholden Pegasus from Dash in the 8. Fly the Coop from Chrisman in the 9. And Luna Rocks from Extreme Stud. So I believe it was Gary's pick yesterday. Gary 1 for 1 on the day. I think Pat liked Carlanita. Either that or I have you two. I have the two of you in reverse order.
No, you're right. You're right in the way you put it.
Okay. We have about a minute to go. Thought I heard a comment in Discord, but I could be wrong. Oh,
it's actually Sam sending me a message.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You also see some congrats going out to Sam and
I was asking him to come in and join us, but he says he's people around at the minute. He's
okay.
Yes, at the house. He just popped on to watch the race.
Got it. All right. This race going off in less than half a minute. 10 horses going 5 furlongs. Another interesting competitive field.
I believe it on Sam's in the tipping competition, if I'm right.
What's that?
I think it on Sam's horse in the tipping competition.
And that last one?
Yeah.
You had that one? Okay. The horse looked impressive, I'll say that. Look at this, Gary. Got it here right in time. And they are off in the 5 furlong sprint. Out in the 2-hole, Chrisman's horse, Tis Heavenly. Fire Alarm with Greco wants to challenge him across the track. Fly the Coop. Also, Chrisman does drop back a bit. Aloya on the rail with Snowman. And Duna Express Dividend also looking for early position. They're coming around the turn, headed for home. Tis Heavenly with Chrisman. I'm going to leave it here on overhead view again since there's so many of them coming. Tis Heavenly is stretched out a bit, about 2 lengths. You do see a run coming from Carlanita, and on the outside coming is Luna Rocks. Tis Heavenly, Carlanita, Luna Rocks, Tis Heavenly, just begging for the line. I think Gary might be 2 for 2 as Tis Heavenly. No, Tis Heavenly hangs on.
Oh,
He does hang on. Look at this. 0.08, 0.11, 0.12. What a finish.
Well done, Chrisman.
Good job,
Well
Chrisman. And the horse did not look like he was going to hold it. My bad, he did. Luna Rocks, 2nd place. Carlanita, 3rd. And I didn't mention him also, but Finicky Ree from Chrisman sneaks in there for 4th. Congratulations to those stables. Wow, that was an exciting race, huh, Gary?
Yeah. It was a good finish.
Kudos to the horse that I had thought was running out of gas, but he probably, about 8 strides from the finish, it looked like both those horses, I thought, were going to get them, but.
Yeah, but that's it. It's down to guts at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yep. All right. We are going to get the next screen loaded. I think I'm a race behind, so I shall fix that. Maybe. We are at the 1 mile turf. 10 horses again. Fillies only. Grace O'Malley from Nemesis. The 1 hole, everything Dash. From Dash has the 2. Dash also has the 3 with Lady Trillion. Fun Everywhere with Eddie, the 4th. Sideshow Madeline with Norm from Chernobyl in the 5. Foggy with Flambino Rain in the 6. Dashing Goodness from Dash in the 7. Test the Law. Carlton in the 8. Rosetta Stone from Chrisman in the 9. And Dashing Champion. I don't recall, actually, who you 2 favored in this one this might have been a race where we had them coming from everywhere, right? We had claimers and division horses and everything. So this one, I believe, we thought was pretty wide open. $350.
Oh, I went for Grace O'Malley.
You went for the rail? Okay. I cannot remember what.
No, this is the Trillion horse is not on, does it not?
Okay.
Maybe not. No, it's not.
I was thinking this is the one where we had.
This is the one that your horse is in, Flambino.
Yeah, horse I bred hasn't really. He ran one good race, and it looks like he decided he didn't want to run anymore, which is pretty typical of my homebreds.
Stop loving the petty vote.
That's why I sell them right after they win a race, Gary. Put them right up on the sales page. All right,
maybe go for one of Dash's here, Lady Trillion.
Lady Trillion, okay.
Yeah.
Well, sentimentally, I'd like to see Flambino Rain run like he used to, or like he did early. Since I bred that horse, it's a couple of my. Oh yeah, I would get a. I'd really like to see him do well. I'd get a sire bonus out of this, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot
breed bonus, is that kicked in?
The sire bonus?
The breed bonus. Remember, Bob said something.
Yeah, I think we'll have to get him here. I thought he said as of Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
This Monday or the next Monday. All right, 9 seconds to go. Let me get it all so I can grab it. The screen share. on time again, if I'm lucky.
Well, you're a master now, Lee. You're a master.
I'm a master at it now, huh? And they are off in the 1 mile juvenile race. Out in the lead early on is Lady Trillion. Fawn Everywhere has moved up to challenge. Probably going to be parked. Down on the rail, Grace O'Malley getting a nice trip. And Sideshow Madeline might tuck in there second for a decent trip as well. Kind of blocks the rail horse, Everything Dash. And looks like Flambino Rain is also too wide. Just in front of Flambino Rain, Test the Law. Lady Trillion has busted out here in this race to a bit of a 3-4 length lead. Fun Everywhere looking to close. Good trip from Grace O'Malley. And then down on their rail, Sideshow Madeline, who getting a good trip as well. And Test the Law from Carlton, 3 wide. And Flambino Rain looking for room. Right now, it's Lady Trillion out still by about 3 or 4. Not a whole lot of gaining. Now on the outside comes Carlton. Here's some horses flying late. Looks like maybe Chrisman horse, but Lady Trillion, Grace O'Malley, looks like Rosetta Stone, Lady Trillion, Grace O'Malley down on the rail. This horse flying on the rail. Oh, this is close at the wire. Grace O'Malley up at the wire over Lady Trillion. Congratulations to Nemesis.
Could have done the forecast there.
Boy, Gary is red hot on these wins, exactas. Congratulate, boy, that horse. I thought Dash's horse had that one wrapped up there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hold on.
Nice close as well on the third place horse. Crispin's Rosetta Stone. And then Dashing Champion come up from the 10th hole. 10 holes.
Yeah, that flew home.
Yep. Whew. Boy, we have had some exciting races.
Good finishes tonight.
What's that?
Some good finishes there this evening.
I think I've thought wrong every time about whether a horse was going to stay in the lead or not. Okay, let's go look at the next one. This is the Breeders' Cup 2-year-old mile and an eighth filly classic. This is a field of 12. Bigger Empire from Chrisman, Monarchy from Aloya, Tis Pretty from Chrisman as well, Dashing Delight from Dash, Bobby Dazzler Gary has Feel the Rhythm, She Had Fun from Eddie, Long Way Home Aloya, Sideshow Pipe Dream from Norm, Dashing Verdict from Dash, and Hathaway from Nemesis, Just Have Too Many from Eddie, and Magic Ping Pong Ball from Greco. I have completely forgotten. I know that you had to pick your own horse, but I forgot who Pat picked. So
did
I should have been writing them down yesterday, but I'm thinking maybe he went with you as well.
No, I don't. I'm more hopeful here than I am confident.
Okay, well, hope is a good breakfast.
Yeah,
but a bad supper. I believe that's an actual quote from Francis Bacon.
Right.
I believe that was my senior yearbook quote.
Well, mine in the batting here is 10-1.
What's the betting favorite on the tipping thing?
I'm just looking here now. I've clicked the wrong page.
Okay.
The favorite is...
Not that really means that somebody's hand.
No, it means absolutely nothing. Long Way Home is first favorite. Second favorite is Dashing Delight. And third favorite is Aloha's Other Horse, Monarchy.
You know We need to get in here to do these race calls is Shane.
Yeah.
He's a professional race caller.
Yeah. But you couldn't get professional podcasters, isn't it?
Here we go. 3 in a row, Gary, that have been there at the gate. 12 horses going a mile and 8 back on the long back stretch. Can we get them all in the picture here? Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Way on the outside. Just have too many from Eddie trying to cut across for the lead. He may do it, although Dash's horse out there is not real. Or no, that's Norm's horse. Sorry. I get Norm and Dash confused. Aloy getting a nice trip down on the inside. Boy, Eddie went for it, though, didn't he? On Just have too many. If he hurries up, he'll get there.
Got it.
Yep. Aloy getting a nice trip with Monarchy. Another nice trip with Chrisman in fourth. And Norm's Sideshow Pipe Dream left. Got a good position. Chrisman with the 3-horse Tis Pretty rounds out the top 5. Then we go back to Dashing Delight. She had fun. Gary's horse Feel the Rhythm. We're going around the middle of the turn, and we still see Just Have Too Many out in the lead. Monarchy just begging to get out and go. Sideshow Pipe Dream as well. They've separated these 3, but you never know who's going to come. And now Monarchy moves out to try to get position for the stretch run. And here they come. Just Have Too Many is going to be overtaken by these 2. It's Monarchy, Sideshow Pipe Dream. Sideshow Pipe Dream from Chernobyl has come up to take the lead. Monarchy, a late run coming in, I see, from Magic Ping Pong Ball. Eddie's horse hangs on for 3rd. 4th, Bigger Empire.
He needed more.
Congratulations to Norm.
Yep, well done, Norm.
Congratulations. That is usually Norms are all homebred, so that will be, oh man, I messed up. I shut off that window. You're supposed to just let it go. Let's take a look at that view form. Not view form. View results. Sideshow Pipe Dream is a homebred. So that will be a nice bonus there. Good to see Norm bringing one home.
Mm-hmm.
The horse left, early position, sat with Loya 2 wide, and then kind of went 3 wide. So another close finish. A good job of Eddie getting that horse of his remain in 3rd there.
He was finishing like a train to finish 5th up the rail.
Yeah, I kind of lost view of the other ones. I was too busy watching myself missing. I thought Aloya's horse had that, really. Let's see. I'm all messed up here, I think.
I think it's the stairs next, isn't it?
I apologize for you people in this next race that I can't run this thing. We have the 1,250,000 point juvenile route. Tis Delightful with Dash, Pioneer with Miller Racing Stable, Trillion Dawn with Dawn Stables, Lady, with Nemesis, Pocahontas with Gary, Amelia Island, Carlton Lodge. Nemesis also has Atomic Blonde, Dash Stable with Dashing Moment, The Red Prince, Chernobyl Lodge, He Shoots, He Scores with Rico, and Roadhouse.
Next to
last race.
No, 8:15, the last one. The classic. The next one's the last.
Yeah, that's what I thought I said. Next to last race.
All right, calm down.
Come on now. Dr. Brian Veith is here.
Hello.
And he told me who he was once before, but I've already
Right,
forgotten.
load the race. Don't worry about anything else.
I have it sitting here waiting, but I might have messed it up. See, now you got me all perplexed.
Never.
They are off on the 1.5 miles. Trillion Dawn trying to sneak in and take the lead from Tis Delightful and Pioneer. He shoots, he scores. Also an early move from the outside.
Wait.
Trying to get up there.
Well, he normally leads anyhow, doesn't he? He shoots, he scores.
Yeah. Trillion Dawn looking to drop in. Does. Gets the lead. Pioneer sitting too wide from Miller Stables. Tis Delightful, and he shoots, he scores are the top 4. Lady F.U. Howe. Lady Fu Hao, I hope that means. Because 2 to 3 length lead for Trillion Dawn. 47 and 47 for the half mile. Respectable fractions. The ones behind them are, there's a couple 2 and 3 wide, but they're not. It doesn't look like they're being stressfully 2 or 3 wide. Matter of fact, Tis Delightful and Pioneer. He shoots, he scores, dropping a little bit, but actually the horse 2 wide Pioneer seems to be pretty strong here.
Yeah.
The 6 furlongs was a little 111.95. They come around the turn. They're heading into the turn. See a horse, 5th place horse,
pulling out to get
Nemesis
position.
Pulling out, wanting some running room. The rest, I don't know. It's going to be hard to see if they're close enough. Trillion Dawn has looked pretty impressive.
No, yeah.
From Dawn Stables, be good to see Dawn Stables do well here, as it will with Miller. Pioneer looks pretty strong here. The horse 5 wide, or 5th place horse, making a move as well. Down on the rail, another horse coming in, Atomic Blonde, but looks like Trillion Dawn is going to be trying to fight off the horse.
Nothing catching up. There's nothing catching up.
Trillion Dawn, a very impressive winner here. Maybe up for second is Atomic Blonde for Nemesis. He is. And Pioneer, a nice race there to hang in 3rd. 4th is Tis Delightful for Dash. So a lot of the front.
Well done, Dawn. Yeah.
Trillion Dawn, and that, no doubt with that name.
Oh, that's a thrill. I told him that horse had a good chance.
Very good. Congratulations.
Well done.
Well done. Dr. Brian Veith is Bald Farm.
Who's that, Ron?
Impressive win there from...
Absolutely. Well deserved.
Trillion Dawn.
99 pace rating as well.
687,500 points. Atomic Blonde, also from Kentucky, qualifies for $31 just in a state bred. Imagine that. And here he is, folks. Not sure if he's coming in for the finale, but he has arrived. We have... I'm going to have to rush through this because I've messed up. Final race in the series. Take a look at them. Judd was Pivotal. Arctic Warning, Special Tiara, Pearl Parlo, Zach Taylor, El Grande, Man from Pegasus, Tiz Dash, Whiskey A Go-Go, Lead with Speed, Dashing Beast, and Dashing Monarch. Gary went with his, I believe. Pat took Pearl Parlo.
Is this the big one?
This is the big one.
I just walked in the door.
wow, we've had some close races, and we've
Yep.
had some new stable winners. So
I'll have to
Yeah.
go back and look at all. I didn't see anything yet.
yeah,
So.
Trillion Dawn just wired the field and the
Dawn
Squares.
Stables. Did Extreme? Did he win, or did he just get up
second. He was beat by 0.01 of a second or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was exciting. I will say that.
Which one?
Right, is that final off?
Race. We've had a lot of nail biters here, and they are off in the classic. Down on the rail, Judd was pivotal. Stakes out to an early lead. Gary's horse El Grande looking for some running room, as is Chrisman's man from Pegasus. Now he backs off, and it looks like Judd was pivotal, El Grande, and Special Tiara from Winning Ways.
Yeah, that 3-horse might be trouble.
Yeah,
I mean, not the 3.
He got in late, right? Or was he just?
I let him in.
Yeah.
Was he one of the top finishers, or?
He was. I think he was 13th.
Okay. Judd was pivotal, out on the lead. El Grande stalking every step. Special Tierra getting a great trip. Dashing Beast 4 wide. May not work too well. Aloya Pearl Parlo sneaking through now to get into 4th. Down on the rail. Arctic Warning. And then Rico's Zach Taylor. Back to the front we come as they're at the top of the turn. Judd was pivotal, holding strong. El Grande falling back a little bit as Special Tiara wants out of the one spot to head for home. And then Pearl Parlo is now moved up into 4th. The rest are fanning out. Chrisman's horse, man from Pegasus. We are coming down the stretch.
That Pearl Parlo is a nice horse. Here
Special Tiara up to take the lead. Judd was pivotal, hanging in there. El Grande trying to hang in. Here comes Pearl Parlo. Here comes a gaggle of horses. But up front, Special Tiara. Looks like Judd was pivotal second. Close for 3rd. Maybe the 10 over the 4. Yes. Lead with speed. Nemesis, I never gave him a call. Up for 3rd. Pearl Parlo 4th. Another exciting races. Almost all the races were very close at the finish.
Well done, Winning Ways. Well deserved.
That's probably the biggest race that Winning Ways has ever won. Congrats.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very nice. 825,000 points awarded to Winning Ways. The results show.
Well done as well, Brad. That was a good finish for second.
Second place horse Judd was pivotal.
Yeah.
Brings also, in addition to his 375,000 points, the 37,500 in state bonus. Special Tiara, a homebred from Winning Ways, I believe, will get an extra payoff as well. Is that correct, Bob?
No. For what?
It's a homebred. It's a grade 1 stakes, and he bred the horse.
Oh, the sire. Yeah, I mean, if he's a gold member, yeah.
Sire bonus to if he's a gold member. Yeah, I keep forgetting to say that. If you're
that's a big sire bonus.
Yeah.
And,
yep.
Judd was pivotal. That was a
pivotal. Nope.
That was a $37 state bred bonus on top of it.
Lead with Speed was also not a homebred. So can you imagine that? Congratulations to Winning Ways.
Yeah.
Congratulations again.
Some of the near stables won the night. It really is.
It was some very exciting races on the card. And let's see what last little comment here.
Yo, Nemesis had a low-key solid
Nemesis had a good day. Good to see him have a good day. Good to see new stables do well. Good to see even the veteran stables doing well. And it was a fun day. It was a bunch of fun races, really, Bob. When you go back and watch them, you're going to see horses at the wire and nip and tail. One race, the top 3 horses were separated by 0.04, I believe. So it was
Sideshow Plate Dream won the Phillies Classic.
Yep. Norm, that horse sat too wide, advanced, and then came through.
No, Nemesis.
Yeah.
Crazy today.
Great day for Nemesis.
He won the Phillies turf. He had a second, a third, a win in the Phillies turf.
Yeah. Lesta, we can't forget Lesta Shuffle in the opener.
Yep, there's only a runner. There's only a BC runner, and he won it.
Fair.
Watch the race. You see the way that horse closed.
Yeah, that was something to watch.
Yeah, that horse is 4 for 5 too.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Note from Chrisman here. It's a great day. Congrats to all winners. He talked to us early on. Chrisman, a pretty good day.
I think Chrisman's going to be a handful tomorrow.
Yeah. He is. I won't be around to do anything tomorrow. Is anybody doing an auction or?
I got soccer an hour away at 11, and then I come back. I'll be back around 2 or 3 o'clock. I might be able to help out with something.
What is there to really say about yearlings? You know what I mean? You just have there's no race form or.
No, I'm talking about the combination yearling and BC races.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
yep,
the full 1,500 horses will be in the sales ring tonight.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah,
was that out there somewhere, or I didn't?
No, it's not that out there anywhere. But I'm almost done it, so I imagine I'll have it done here this evening sometime. Which will be
that is true. Pioneer ran a very nice race, a different trip, maybe a little more on the rail. I don't know. He might have won it.
Yeah,
a lot of horses were 2-3 wide and still had stuff left for the stretch, so it's good to see.
Bob, can you clear something up? Is the breeder's bonus in effect? You said something about it coming into effect from Monday on the last podcast we had. It's just there's one or two who's asked me about it, and I don't know.
A breeder's bonus?
Aye.
Yeah, we have the sire bonus. Then is there a breeder's bonus? Someone asked earlier, and you said something like, "Yeah, it'll start going into effect." I don't remember if you said Monday or soon or what.
It's coming. Well, I mean, I'm working with the programmers. I don't have.
Let's just say, so everybody that's listening to this, there are potentially going to be 3 bonuses plus the state bonus, correct? What kind of clown is crunching up a bottle while we're trying to
Yeah.
We currently have a sire bonus.
Yeah.
Which
the next
one. Go ahead.
The next one is the breeder's bonus.
Okay, now the breeder's bonus is if you bred the horse, regardless of where it sits. Not a sales ring, obviously, but if I breed a horse and it changes hands 6 times and then wins the Breeders' Cup Classic, I'm still the breeder of record and I get the breeder bonus, correct?
Correct.
If I happen to have used my own sire to breed it, I would also get a sire bonus, correct?
Right.
If I still have the foal, is there a foal bonus? I was thinking there was a foal.
No,
bonus. That's coming.
Okay.
The next one is the breeder's one.
What are you laughing at? There is.
The next one is the breeder's one, and then the full one after that. But it won't be just on.
Yeah.
We have to do some changes with the program and the racing, but obviously any of the BC races that'll pay a bonus on that. But
okay.
Like for instance, right now it works with the DD nom fee basically. So we have to change the wording on that, and we have to change just how that looks and operates a little bit. But basically, you'll see on the new card, the new schedule, if anybody hasn't seen it yet, you'll have standard stakes races. Let's say they're $9 enter, just a standard stakes.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see graded stakes races, right? G1, G2, G3 that are not BC races. They're just graded stakes races. Okay.
Okay.
And then you will see the BC stakes races, which specifically are geared towards the BC event, right? But so in the future for these bonuses, it'll be I'm going to change. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out exactly what to call it. It used to be called DD nom fee, the BC nom fee. That fee is going to be when a race, not the fee, a race that is identified as that you need to be this in order to enter. You need to be BC nom or DD nom. That's the race that'll pay the bonus. So it's not just, the BC races. If we have a large event and it's, you see the orange BC on the race entry,
mm-hmm.
Those are the races that'll pay the bonus.
Okay.
Right.
So you have a little more opportunity.
If you're gold or above.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the winners, don't forget now, have some nice yearlings in auction or go and spend all your money.
Yeah.
I think
Get out of here.
I think with yearlings, you just got to keep it really simple, right? So first of all, why is my thing not? Hold on a second.
He's all his gadgets, or he doesn't know what to be on.
I'm surprised you didn't admonish him talking about his thing.
So for the yearlings, just keep it simple. What has the ability? What is within range of the age change to bring it to a range that to a racing range that you like? What are the splits that are running? Because the splits are really, really important, as far as like what type of horse it may be. And I think if you look at the horse rating and the pedigree, you keep it pretty simple. I mean, people there's a lot of opinions about yearlings, but I think you just kind of keep it simple. If you see something you like within the range, if there's a value, then by all means, take advantage of it.
There's some, I hate to say it, but the best ones I saw were Gary's. There was some others that were the best 2 or 3 I thought were Gary's. They also had the highest price, but I think he had some 108.50s, 108.60s.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
80s, 90s, and 0. So the last time I looked, to be honest with you, there was only about a handful that I thought that I couldn't do better myself if I just went to sales ring or it. So it's hard to say because I didn't really dig into the horse ratings or the bloodline that much or the conforms. I was just going down looking at the 6 furlong times, and I saw a lot of 109 pluses and some 10. Not saying those aren't going to be good horses, but typically in the yearling auctions we would see 108 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, or at least 40s, 50s, 60s. You see a plethora of them, and now I only think there were maybe 3 below 108.80 in the auction. So, hey, could be people are keeping them too, right?
I've 108.50s in there as well.
Well, I don't know.
There's some closers, obviously. There's some routers that are going to have.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think the yearling breeding has been down.
Yeah, I think so.
I think some of that, you won't see some of them, But then again, when you start doing these auctions over and over and over again, you know which guys kind of put in, certain types of horses. Like depends on what you're looking for. Like Northland and Bobby Dazzler, they'll put in horses that will bang for you. You know what I mean? And then there's other guys that have those value buys that can run the divisions and claimers. So there's certain guys that will stock the auction on a regular basis of certain classes of horses.
Jake puts a lot of divisional claim. Jake, Don puts a lot of racers in there that are maybe not necessarily superstars, but definitely serviceable. The other thing to keep in mind is a lot of people have accumulated breeders, and that they're going to retire, and thus might choose, instead of buying a yearling, to start breeding on May 1st and just breed 2-year-olds, where before maybe they didn't have breeders to use. So,
And just remember, folks, I
Gary,
have loads
who
of
has
3 and 4-year-olds. If any of us are looking at any, get in touch with me.
I was
If
going to
want
ask you
something
where
to
we
breed
are
or raise.
on the horse sales, 3 and 4-year-olds. Are you still
Me?
getting offers?
No, I've nothing. As I say, it's just people, like there was 5 EX horses there they were offering $10 for, which I'm not going to let 5 EX fillies not go for $10. Like, it's, they're worth more for breeding myself, you know what I mean? Even to keep raising, you know what I mean?
We haven't got to buy one, get one free yet, or?
No, I'm not.
No.
The thing is, I don't mind hanging on to them, you know what I mean? Because they'll get used somewhere along the line. But as I say, I was offering the horses for the newer stables if they wanted to start racing in the 3-year-old or for the 4-year-old eliminators, maybe if they wanted a few breeders or whatever,
Oh, that reminds me. I got to go enter my 4-year-old eliminator.
So we need to get the elim sorted out soon.
4-year-old eliminator might be pretty robust this year. Oh, here we go. Is that Holly?
Well, that's Holly with her wee white dot under her chin.
Yeah.
Pure white dot and onto the chin.
We're still looking for the Great Dane sighting from Bob, but I don't think he's allowed where Bob's at. So.
Well, you'll know when it's here because I don't even need to move, and the head will be right here.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for Bob to take us out and show us the goats.
Bailey.
Uh-oh.
Bailey.
Wait a minute.
Bailey.
Probably knows it's not allowed in the room. He's saying he's trying to trick me in here.
I know. He is not allowed down here.
Yeah.
She's not allowed in. When she comes down, she acts like she's scared. You know what I mean? She's like,
yeah. Are you shouting at her? That's what it is. She's used to getting shouted at as she comes near the place.
Any breaking news, Bob, that you want to tell us about or update on the site?
Nah, other than just, well, I mean, I can talk all day, but surely not. For the rest of the month, 25th, 6th, 27th, 28th, whatever, I got to add a ton of races again. I don't know. It's the same thing as the last month. And obviously that's no longer an issue moving forward. I fixed all that. But again, just like the previous months, the schedule is super, super light after the 22nd. So I've been manually adding a ton of races. It's not easy to do as far as time frame and, constantly, check in and, I'm sure guys will do trainer created races and stuff like that. But, like for the 24th, I added a bunch. I have to go through and see if people have been entering them. So,
what about the 3-year-olds? Have you got them all sorted? 3-year-olds and up for the finals tomorrow night? Are they all sorted or?
Like the 24th, I mean, there's tons of races that are open for entries, and they're just.
But for tomorrow, you were trying to fill them out. Are they all set now, or can someone still get a hold of you and get one in? Or
well, they look like they're filled.
Yeah, I think
but he has to put a deadline to just say, okay.
There's one race with 11 in it, the sprint turf, 6 furlong sprint turf. It's got 11 in, but 10 gate posts.
I looked. I don't have any that have even a point, or I would have put.
No, that's somebody just had messaged me. I'm looking at it right now. So those 3 are closed. Dirt mile is.
The 3 and the 2-year-old sprint series needs entries for the 25th. The super sprint.
Is that coming up?
The super sprint needs some entries for the 25th. They're only sitting on 2 and 3 entries at the moment. But I'm sure there's loads of sprinters out there.
Yeah.
The super sprints.
Well, a lot of them are running the 22nd, and then they'll probably wait and enter them the 25th.
Well, I suppose that's 3. That's 3.
Like if I had enough points after the 22nd, I don't know if I would enter the 25th. if it wasn't race suited,
Mm-hmm.
I got
That's got a real good
I got
one.
one for the dirt mile that's getting ready to fill. Someone's getting ready to take that.
Okay.
Turf sprint. Turf sprint that's taken as well.
Okay.
So I think we're good to go.
Good.
That's all right. It's just that people were listening that just, if they had horses or whatever, that's the only reason I mentioned it.
Yep. What you got planned tonight, Gary?
Nothing. Going to go and chill now in a few minutes, lay back and relax, watch a bit of TV, and
Buy anything
That's it.
today?
hmm,
To go out shopping, buy anything today, or just sit around?
bought some groceries.
I got a tip from someone that you went shopping, so I didn't know if that was groceries or
No,
brand
just
new computer or
no. I've enough computers here. I've computer and about 6 laptops.
holy cow! You have 6 laptops
Mm-hmm.
that you.
I never threw laptops away. I just buy a new one and throw the other one in the corner.
Yeah. Well, you got secret stuff on your hard drive. You don't want someone.
Well, that's it. You know what I mean?
Your actual tax returns, not the ones you.
Yeah.
Got that.
We'll say nothing about all that, but all good.
Yeah.
You still awake there, Bob, or what's
I don't know,
happening?
he looks like.
I'm looking at the races. I was thinking about closing them all and posting them, but
Yeah. Now what is that? A mic that we see barely, or is that something on your
This?
shirt? Yeah.
Oh, that's
that
his wee pipe
That was your little pipe thing. Okay.
we'll play.
Yeah.
in your hand.
I don't know. It's just a block on my screen, I guess.
He thinks the wife's watching him.
She's made herself
Yeah. What kind of
Weird.
fancy watch we got? Apple Watch? What is it?
this.
Yeah.
It's an Apple Watch, but it's not a fancy band or anything. I'm kind of just low key.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just a simple person.
Yeah.
He's not high maintenance. That's what he's trying to
Yeah,
say.
but-
We all know
Now,
that's wrong.
Is that the one with the gold around it, or is that just your plain?
No, I mean, to be honest, I haven't really been a big watch person my whole life. I have a couple nice watches, but I don't really wear them. And
Yeah.
then what happened was I started doing more working out and stuff, and I started getting more interested in my heart rate and the ranges and stuff like that. And I borrowed my wife's Apple Watch, and I really liked that kind of stuff that it could do for you as far as your fitness
Yeah.
and tracking stuff, whatever. And I think my heart rate went up really high one day working out, and it scared the shit out of me. And then I immediately an hour later went out and bought an Apple Watch
Oh, okay.
so I
I
could
thought you
monitor.
maybe
it.
would make a doctor's appointment or something, but then you got an Apple.
Well, I mean, I just think that I don't know about you all, but I suffer not as much these days, but I suffer with anxiety and
Yeah, me too.
and stuff like that. So, and there's triggers. There's anyway, the
Yeah.
bottom line is, and it's been pretty good for years now, but something like that can be a trigger. And
Yeah.
I think that, if you have some comfort level of, let's say, okay, you're working out and your heart
Okay.
rate is, I mean, it instead of thinking about it, let's say you're working out and you're not sure, and then it can send you into some type of anxiety driven
Right.
thing. You can
Yeah.
check it real
Yeah.
quick and be like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean?
I hear a Great Dane works well with that type of anxiety. or
Nah,
a goat.
the Great
Or a
Dane gets
goat.
your blood. The Great Dane gets your blood pressure up.
Goats are supposedly they work with horses, right?
Listen,
I thought Steve told me that.
I don't really know which one's worse. Like the goat does its thing outside and gets on my nerves. But one day we went out to eat and I came back and my entire pantry was on the floor. Okay, and there's only one animal in the house that can do that.
Yeah.
And that was the Great Dane. So, I mean, I'm talking. She got everything from the top shelf.
Did the Great Dane steal a steak once too? Is that what I?
Yeah. Well, she got a couple ribeyes on the edge of the. I had them all seasoned up. I was sitting them out there for a couple hours. It was like some Fred Flintstone shit.
I would have loved to have a camera in your house that day when you come in.
Oh,
I mean, Let's see. I never beat my dogs. I never beat them or any of that kind of stuff. That's the closest that dog's ever got to getting whooped, right?
Yeah.
I literally tried to kick it while it was coming out of the kitchen,
Now,
and I missed.
if I recall, the dog.
Hold on. I almost cursed too because I was like, "You mother," you know.
Now, wasn't it that the dog just was a little bit quicker than you to get into the kitchen, or been somewhere?
There was a little bit ahead of me, and it goes around the corner, just and then I come into the corner after. It's got the ribeye in his mouth. You know what I mean?
So who went without ribeye? You? The kids all got theirs, and the wife.
I'm not going without ribeye. No. Somebody else is getting theirs cut in half.
And then the goat stole your fast food, right?
It's my fast food. The worst one ever was our American Bulldog that actually got the turkey. And
Okay,
tore the
who's
whole
this?
turkey out.
Draft Daily Fantasy Sports.
That's
I'm not sure.
that's what's it called? Dutton, I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, good times. No. But
Yeah.
no, look
Any
for,
other thieving animals in your house that you want to tell us about, or?
No, I got a cat that begs. My
Yeah.
daughter trained that like 8 years ago. It's the funniest thing ever, but it's the coolest cat. It's a real big cat.
Didn't you
I never
have
see it. It never comes downstairs.
You have a bulldog when you were younger that also was into the food grabbing, or was that you?
Yeah, no, I said it. He got the turkey off the table.
Yeah, turkey off the table. That's what.
The whole damn thing. That thing was gone, dude. Didn't have a chance.
So what happened Thanksgiving with no turkey?
I can't remember. It was at my mother-in-law's house. I can't
Fast
remember.
food, McDonald's.
It
for
was
Thanksgiving.
my dog at my mother-in-law's house.
Oh, that's another fact we didn't know.
Oh,
Mother-in-law.
that could be
Huh?
dangerous.
I think
she
they
loves
had-
you for that, huh?
I think they had ham there or something, but
Yeah,
.
the dog ate well though.
Dog slept like a log the whole way home.
We're animal people, right? So that's
Yeah.
like, all our animals live really good lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even our chickens live like really good. You know what I mean? Like
They produce too.
yeah, they
Farm-fresh
produce
eggs.
and
Yeah.
they all got names and everything, except for the
Oh, yeah.
roosters. The roosters will occasionally be sent packing. My daughter
Yeah.
gets rid of them, but you name it, they're all the coolest cats ever are barn cats.
Yeah,
So I don't know if anybody has like barn cats, but these cats are like
they're smart and they keep them out.
lethal, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable how they survive because we don't really feed them. They basically
Oh,
take care
they're
of themselves.
good. They're good.
Yeah.
What do you got,
They got-
Gary? How many cats you got over there?
None. Don't
Okay.
like cats. I'm not a big cat lover now, to be
I-
honest.
I don't like cats at all. At all.
Uh-huh.
I hate 'em.
We always have
I made a
cats.
rule. No cats.
Oh, there's a
And that-
rule?
That didn't really
What
work.
happens if someone brings one up?
Because my wife is slick. Like she knows. So,
Yeah.
like there's no cats. We haven't had cats forever. It was like one of them rules that I made like early on, like when we were dating. Like I don't. That's one thing I don't do.
Really?
I don't-
She actually listen to you.
Wow, as you're dating.
She actually listen to you.
Well, she did for a while. She did for a while. But then I think one night she brings a kitten home, little tiny little thing. It was bleeding. It was all bloody and stuff.
Oh,
And I said, what the hell is this? I said, why is this cat in the house? It's a little kitten. She's like, a bunch of kids were beating on it or kicking it or whatever, wherever
Oh,
she was at. So she basically saved this cat, and probably reamed up the kids in the process. And she brought
Yeah.
this kitten home, nursed it back to the thing. And you know me, I'm on the other side going, as soon as that thing's healthy, it's up out of here. It's out of here.
10 years later.
And you're still here.
it grew on you though, didn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it grew on you. Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
I still don't necessarily like them. I don't like any animal that has to shit in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you shit, Bob?
Yeah, where you sit.
Yeah, listen. What
So you don't like his kids, you don't like his wife.
listen, I don't like the smell of kitty litter. I don't like kitty litter smell.
Oh,
So
you
it's
haven't got the
Uh-oh.
latest and greatest with the built.
So it's either like you got to change it all the time, so that like, cause I can't do that. That don't make
No.
me gag.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But then again, I chose this life, so it's not. It's you're talking about cats and dogs. Having a baby goat in your house is kind of odd for most people.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Well, pull the guess,
Well,
Bob.
no,
You have animals. The wife plays with animals. You play with cartoon horses, like, so. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
sometimes I just go back into my own little room and I'm just like, yeah, I'll deal with all that shit tomorrow, or you guys have fun, have at it. I'm gonna go back to like normal land, and that's
Yeah. Cartoon horses.
that's in the basement. When you walk
Like,
down the basement,
I've
walk
had
into
our
a
name
normal.
We've got
I've 8 or
chickens.
9 rooms in this house, and I sit in this wee room all the time. This is my room.
Yeah.
Nobody comes
It's your
near me.
room.
You know,
Exactly.
me and the dog.
I know it.
But right, well, look, I'm going to call it tonight, guys. And well done, all the winners. It's great to see the new stables doing well tonight. And as I say, don't forget to spend all your money on auction of my horses
Yeah,
now.
and Gary's horse. And if Gary's don't sell, don't contact him because he ain't gonna lower the price.
Nope, definitely not. Doesn't work like that. I think some of them could be bargains. I really do.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Raise money and offer nowadays on the site. It's get, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You just don't know what's going to happen. Right, guys. Well, I'm signing out. I'll see you all soon. All right. Good luck.
All right, there you go.
So, Bob, we got chickens, goats,
Chickens,
all
goats,
kinds of horses.
horses.
How many
Pony.
dogs?
We got horses. We got ponies. We got
Okay.
miniature horses.
Oh, miniature horses.
Yeah, you got 2 of those.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
We got-
Siri striking you down here.
Yeah, I know. We
Or
got
is that
turkeys.
Amazon?
We got turkeys.
You
We
have
got-
turkeys? Oh, wow.
Yeah, with turkeys. We got ducks. And obviously with the chickens, we have all different types of chickens. You know,
Yeah.
got guinea hens, got this and that, whatever. I mean, got wild animals that live around there. Well, there's deer and ground hogs and all
yeah.
that shit.
Coyote.
And then barn cats.
Yeah.
And then the goats, the
Snakes.
dogs, snakes. Yeah, there's lots of snakes.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing bad. Now, so
not
who's
really.
in charge of taking care of all the animals?
My wife.
She does. Now she's
And
in
my
charge of it and then assigns out duties to each child, or
It depends. I mean, my daughter's supposed to help out with most of it because she gets the benefits of
Right,
everything.
right.
But as typical teenagers go, it tends to be a little bit of a battle at times to do a little bit extra on that front. Like, so she'll
Right.
take care of her responsibility. Like like the rules are, our rules are she has to take care of her horses. She has to,
Oh, okay.
know,
And for those that don't know, Bob's daughter rides competitively on
Right.
Jumping
that's actually
equestrian. Yep.
where she's at right now. She's training for A circus stuff. But so that's always been the rule, which is you take care of your animals to alleviate some of the stuff for her mother, but it doesn't always happen. And what happens is, my wife ends up doing, so much of the stuff, and then you get a little bit of the teenage, personality that comes through, whatever. My son is pretty much spared from any of that because he doesn't really go down there. I mean, he doesn't really.
Yeah.
He goes there. He was there today with me because I was there working on the tractor, but he was there today, but he doesn't get involved with the horses too much and that stuff. So he doesn't really have any responsibilities back there. So
He takes care of the computers.
yeah, exactly. I'd rather, to be honest, I'd rather have my wife completely downsize. And that's kind of what I'm pushing for. I'm pushing for a complete downsize of everything.
Now, how's the new equipment, tractor or whatever that thing was you bought?
It's good. Well, yeah. I mean, it's good. It's real good. It's just that I have a real nice 0-turn Exmark that I put into the shop a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
To get it, I put it in to get prepped for the season, and had all kinds of stuff done to it. They told me 2 weeks. It's been 4 weeks.
now, did one of the goats attack the vehicle?
No, the horses, 3 horses attacked the tractor. They ate all the wires. They ate the entire seat. They ate the seat clean off. They ate anything that was rubber on it. They ate that. Really pissed me off, to be honest.
And these were your horses or boarded horses?
These were ours.
Yours, okay.
Yeah.
Because you have other people's horses, right?
Yeah, 2. We don't really. It depends on. Sometimes we may have three boarders,
Okay.
but normally it's only 2. What I'd like to do is downsize everything and then bring on like 4 boarders.
Wow.
Or
Okay.
boarders only.
Yeah.
You can make more money, with boarders. Like, we're doing it the way we're doing it. You don't make any money. You just you make up for your expenses. You know what I mean? It covers your costs.
Yeah.
Because it's a working barn, but it's also for personal use, like my daughters and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
but in an ideal scenario, you wouldn't do any of that, and you would just have boarders, and that's where it's most profitable.
There you go.
Owning your own horses that do nothing is not recommended. That's the thing. When we have horses that are pets, basically at this point, they're 24, 26, 27 years old.
Oh, wow.
They're not used for anything. You won't get rid of them. You can't sell. You won't do nothing because they're your pets. You say, okay, well, why don't we sell this one? Oh, we can't sell it. Why don't we sell it? It's the same thing. What happens is you end up acquiring all this stuff. Like my daughter's pony is like some championship level pony, but she won't sell it.
Oh.
And
you should do YouTube. Life on the Farm with Bob. YouTube.
I mean, I bought it. I think it should be sold. But not only that, you can lease the pony out to other people for like $1,400 a month. They won't do that.
Oh,
so to me, it's just not.
Yeah. All right. So recap. Sometime tonight, the whole stable is going to be loose, huh? The whole stable of Sales Ring.
The entire.
Is that a observation? May change at any time, or is that a test, or is that the plan going forward?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I know that I think from a revenue generating standpoint, it's not the best thing for the site.
Yeah.
But for the
never
community,
know though. There might be so much excitement in there. Now, how about the blue tickets? People, if you're holding a blue ticket, are they still going to work, or is that being shut?
I don't have any blue tickets available or posted, and I don't have nothing in the foreseeable future.
But someone might have one, is what I'm saying.
Someone may have one that exists, but there's nothing new, and we have no plans on selling any.
But if you have one, you can use it.
I didn't look. I mean, I'm sure. I don't think anybody has any, to be honest. It's been so long since it's been available. It's been 4 months.
Yeah, true.
Boy,
if they did, though. If someone hung on to one, they got a nice choice coming. Okay. Just curious what the plan was, if that was something you were just doing at season end and then at the beginning, or if that was all goes well. That's the way it's always going to be.
What's that?
The Sales Ring. I didn't know if that was like they're going in, but it's going to be for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then we'll review it and see, and they may not all stay there.
I think when we start talking more about, again, automation or things that take up time for manual stuff, whatever, I think it's long term, and I think it's always a better idea to have a sales ring that can function and operate on its own without being having needing tweaks or additions or any of that stuff. My goal, my focus doesn't change. It's still homebreds, it's still breeding, and then I think that the sales ring needs to have its place. Now, with that being said, the only thing what will happen is we're going to continue to review the full out the production from the sales ring and what's going on with that, because I don't know, we spent 8 months trying to rebuild the stayers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't want to see 8 months of work wiped out.
All of a sudden,
and that is my biggest concern, actually.
Yeah, no, I hear you. All right, well, that's good to know. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Don't want to take any more of your time. Thanks.
No, I'm good. I'm glad I jumped in. I appreciate you guys doing these podcasts. I think they're great, and hope to see more of them. So,
all right, take it easy.
All right,
hey everybody.
Congrats to all the winners.
Absolutely.